Hello everyone, this is the last episode of this beginner series to League of Legends. I will briefly go over runes and items. I will be going over the basics of creating a rune page, as well as talking about the most important aspects of building items, which are components. This is intended for complete beginners, so if you are looking for something more advanced, there are tons of videos that go more in depth on both of these topics, and I highly recommend you check them out. But if you are brand new to League of Legends, I hope this video will help you out. A side note before I go into creating a rune page, you cannot create or edit rune pages until you reach a certain level, which I believe is level 10. Also, the importance of runes is they add or enhance your champion's abilities and stats. Last, runes are not important when you're first learning the game, but once you are comfortable playing and getting the hang of League of Legends, runes will start to matter more and become much more important. So let's dive in. If you want to go to your rune page, go to Collection, go to Runes, and then hit Create New. Now you will see 5 different trees. We call them trees. So there's a Precision tree, Domination, Sorcery, and so on. And on the bottom, they tell you exactly what they do. So under Precision, improved attacks and sustained damage. So this is more if you want to be consistently doing damage to enemies. Domination is burst damage, so if you want to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time, this is the tree you want to go down. So I will be making a tree for a champion named Darius. And I know that he likes to be in combat a lot, so I am going to go down the Precision tree. Okay. And then here you can select one. You can only select one for each circle thing here. I'll show you what I mean. So if I choose this one, see how this lights up? Okay. And if I choose Triumph, there you go. If I choose another one, see, you can only choose one per row. Okay. This grants attack speed, so I want that. And then deal more damage to low health enemies. I'll do that one. And now you can select a second tree, but you get less options with this one. So since I have an offensive kind of tree so far, I'm going to go down a more defensive tree. So here, I'll go conditioning because I gain armor and magic resist, and I'll go overgrowth. And then after that, you're left with 3 options you can choose down here. So the first one's offensive, second one can be offensive or defensive, and the third one is defense. So for the first one, I'll choose Adaptive Force. And what Adaptive Force is, basically, if you do ability power damage, if you deal magic damage, it'll convert this 9 into magic damage. If you deal physical damage, it'll convert this 9 into physical damage. So I'll choose offense, and then I guess I'll go kind of defensive. I'll go armor, and for our last one I'll go magic resist. And just like that, created a rune page. Click save. I can actually name it. I'll type in Darius rune page. Okay, and then hit save. Now just to show you what it'll look like if you go into a game. You right and click start. Pick Darius, and right here, Darius rune page. Click that, and I can edit it before I get into a game as well. Now this is just a short and brief discussion of the rune page and creating one. There are a lot more in-depth videos, but I don't think it's that important. I just want you to know that these runes do matter. As you start improving and getting better at the game, these will start having, I guess, more. They will have a more beneficial effect to your gameplay. Next, we're going to talk about items. And to open up the shop, you can click this gold. You can click your gold. You can click the shopkeeper. Opens it up. Or press the P key. So, it gives you starting items, which I've talked about earlier, and how you should always go with these items. This is something that I didn't know when I first started. You can click on an item, and you can see the build components that lead up to that item. So if I didn't have enough money for Phage, I can click on it and say, oh, but I can buy this and this. Right? And then you can continue following the build path. Build up to this item, you're like, whoa, Phage builds into this big item. So you get that. And so that's all items are. They are small, like little items you can buy. You add on and they make one big item. Also, your champion does not wear these items. So if you get boots, he doesn't all of a sudden wear boots. Right? So I don't want to see you guys trying to buy as many boots as possible, okay? I don't even think it's possible. But this is just going really over briefly on items. Following the build path. And just building the components that lead up to the bigger item. And that's the most important part, is completing the item. Okay, and that's basically it. Thanks for watching this beginner series to League of Legends. If this series was helpful, let me know in the comments, as I appreciate your feedback. You can always follow me on Twitch, where I'll be live streaming. You can come out and say hi and ask questions, and I'll do my best to help you out. Link will be in the description below. As always, this is Sapphire, and I'll see you in the next one.